This is Watchet Harbour, middle of November, not much going on here. Soon be dark anyway. Opposite me is I have rather massive sea defences which are needed. I've seen the water splashing over the top of this upper wall. What I intend to do today is walk up Cleeve Hill, which is that hill ahead of us, right up to the top of the headland there, see where all that traffic chaos was caused last week, and look down over the coast towards Minehead, which is on that far headland. Yeah, I've never seen any hedgehogs here, but never mind, it's a good notice.
Yes.
And now that all the panic is over with sending the main line traffic through Watchet, just thought I'd come and see what has happened up here. This little narrow footpath you can see has been well travelled by vehicle wheels. You can imagine when two things are trying to cross here. They've taken up every possible bit of space that was available to them. Today it's very quiet here. And most motorists coming up here haven't got the time to pause and just look at the view from here, which can be quite nice in the summer. Looking over towards the headland, towards Minehead. Way back they used this road just to go out a little bit further, a bit more towards the edge here. And one stormy day, a lot of it just fell into the sea over the edge here. You can make out that there is some ex-road surface just there. Certainly is a long way down. And this is also a footpath up here. Which got a few people take to get along the coast to some of the caravan parks there. This is a fairly new entrance here. We used to have to go up around the corner there. So you see that road sign? Now we can do a little shortcut up these steps. It's a little bit muddy and slippery in here because we've had a lot of rain recently. This brings us to the top of the cliff. You can just pick up Watchet Lighthouse in the middle distance. It's a bit of a rocky beach down there. Tide's coming in, so there's less beach to see than would be in the middle of the day when it was out. It's a big bay area though. One little boat easily gets lost in amongst all that space. I think in this little hollow there's the remains of an old lime kiln that used to be a common thing on this coast for producing lime. Yeah, there's the wall of the lime kiln, I believe. Just beginning to see Watchet appearing now, down in the valley there. In the far distance, it's the village of Bicknell there. Right on the edge of the coastline there is Hinkley Point Nuclear Power Station. Soon to be joined by another one. I say soon, I think it's about 10 years away. There's a view along to some of the other caravan parks here. Of course, this is winter now, so there's not much activity going on with them. In fact, you can see a lot of caravans all grouped together for shelter by the farmyard buildings there rather than out on the pitch. Yeah. Because in the summer months, they're all spread out over those fields and the surrounding area. We used to have a caravan just halfway up Cleeve Hill at one time. The place has now changed and it's full of much more exotic buildings. All the old caravans have been removed. But we used to come up here quite nice, a nice place to come on a sunny evening. Lovely sunsets over Minehead in the distance. I don't see anything like that today, I'm afraid. But one of the other reasons I only came up here in the early days was to discover where the castle up here is. There's a place called Day's Castle. And many a time we come up here exploring, but I think you need time team to discover any remains of it. It's somewhere where that bird had just taken off. But walking around there to the untrained eye, there's nothing visible now. Yeah, there aren't many waves to be seen. Just see the white as it breaks on the beach. Looking back over Howell Bay, although what is the time? Can't be much past 4 and it's already getting dark. Certainly autumn colours are still visible here. Middle of November. Our warning notice is not to explore too far further. People do, I thought I heard voices. Someone's coming up from that remote spot. Gosh, I don't think I fancy go walking down there. Way back there used to be a pathway there down to the beach. And way back there used to be a person who used to dig out the stone in the cliffs and bring it up on donkeys for that old path, but I don't think there's much of that path left. They might have gone exploring to see what they could see of it. Bit of a risky place to walk though. Yeah, I don't think the old pathway goes more than a few yards. think you can just make out the remains of something there. But if they walk down that far, very risky place to be. You can pick out the east quay of Watchet now with the crane. And you'll see some steam from the Watchet paper mill, still working away most hours. They still want to explore and see all they can. Going to have a look at the old lime kiln, I guess. You can see the tower of St Decuman's Church there. I'd never heard of St Decuman until we came to live in this part of the world. So far I've never come across any other church dedicated to him. You can now just about begin to see the radio transmitters there. Westwood Cross, Slin pencils. They're lit up at night, so they're a good marker. Because we're opposite the coast of Wales, I think they actually do broadcast Radio Wales. You can actually walk all the way to Blue Anchor from here very easily. We've done that in the summertime. And of course then along the beach right on to Minehead. But I don't think I should be going much further today, because it'll be quite dark coming back. As for today's castle, I think someone did point out to me there's a slight ridge here showing where things used to be. Well, while I'm here, let's just see if I can find that ridge. No, not really. With this grass so long, I suppose anything like that would be well and truly covered now. It was a long time ago there was a castle over here. Nice high point anyway. You can see for miles the surrounding area. So, time to make my way home now. This is rather a nice viewpoint though of Watchet, which is difficult to get the view from because it's actually been cordoned off by people who have rented this field. We're really overlooking the whole of Watchet here.